Well, hello there, it's Beards and Bangers, and today I'm going to give you a little update on the Bismarck. That's the name for that car now, my BMW 330D. It's had a little bit of work done to it, and we're also going to do something with the iDrive, or with the resetting the service light, so join me for that. So as I reported in a previous episode, this car, we had a puncture on the front passenger sides, and I've managed to get these 18-inch wheels, so the car was sporting 19s, not very forgiving, especially on these country roads. So I've got these wheels fitted now, so they're genuine BMW M Sport alloys, very, very nice looking things. But it took a bit of time to get them on because we had to order, so AJF have done all the work on this particular car, so I had to order new TPMS sensors because I'm undecided what I'm going to do with the 19-inch wheels yet. But yeah, so far so good. These run flat, so it's like driving on marbles occasionally, but the car does, the road noise is a lot quieter because you've got a bit more sidewall. They're a bit more forgiving on some of the bumps, shall we say, and this is quite a stiff chassis car anyway, so the only thing I'm going to do, because I actually rather like these wheels, and opinion is that they are the wheels that should probably stay on the car. So what I'm going to do is probably change the kidney grills for genuine, they need changing anyway because this one keeps popping out, genuine BMW chrome surround with black insert, because I think that would actually look a lot nicer. I mean, it's a mean looking car as it is, but I just think with the correct kidney grills at the front, it will actually set it off rather nicely with the silver sparkle alloys. What else has been done to it? So it's had a service, oil, filters, flushes, all happened, and I must say it is purring. The engine is really, really sweet now, very, very nice indeed. Had to get a couple of other bits done to it. So the battery had failed, it was cranky, the battery was working but not particularly well. So new battery, new TPMS, and the other thing that was done, this door, if you may remember, was frozen. So you can see there, it's got a brand new lock. Now it's still not perfect. It's obviously better than it was, but it's still not perfect, and that's because I think the cable, someone's forced it in the past, and the cables may have stretched inside, so I'll keep an eye on it. This is a good car. I got it for a good price, and I'm quite willing to spend money on it to keep it good. It's not, I don't really want to skimp on this car because it is, it's a low mileage diesel 10-year-old BMW, so it's the engine's not even run in yet, so just getting things like this done. So it's cost me quite a lot in parts, but I'm really not, I don't begrudge spending it on this vehicle because it is, it's a good car and I enjoy driving it, and it's reliable. Apart from, it's still a 10-year-old car, so there's going to be bits and bobs that do go wrong. I spotted some rubbish there, we'll get rid of that. It cost me a little bit this week, but I'm happy because it's a car that I want to maintain. It's not a car I can really maintain myself unless it's little bits like kidney grills and what have you. I could do the oil service myself, but AJF, you've got all the lifts and the equipment down there, and they really do a very good job. So they're mainly MG Rover, Land Rover, Mini, that kind of stuff, but I trust them completely with my cars, and very pleased that the car is back. I had not had it for a week and a half, and even though I enjoyed driving the 25, it's it's a bit different. So I'm going to jump inside it and we're going to try or explain what's happened with the service light. Right, so the first thing that's interesting, so the new TPMS, the car has to learn them basically, they have to communicate. So AGF have used their OBD programmer and reader to sort of program everything in, but what it's doing is it's occasionally having to relearn. So I was up at the unit yesterday, Saturday, and was going home after doing some work on the ZT. And the car said initialising tyre pressure monitoring. And I was like, I thought that was already done. So I think it takes a few goes to kind of learn it. So I'm just going to turn the car on without my foot on the brake. So that's interesting. So that's what I want to show you. So if I to do the same again, it's saying service due in 3,400 miles. I don't know if you can see that there. So I'll get the camera in close because I want you to see this, really want you to see this bit here. So yeah, so Austin has reset it with their diagnostic tool. Let's turn the climate control off because that's making a bit of background noise. But interestingly, it's can now come back up thinking it's not had a service. So we're going to do a manual. That's interesting. Check engine lights. Oh, that should be on. So let's turn it on again, so we can see there service due in 3,400 miles or October 2026. That's nearly 2 years away. I would not be leaving oil in the car for more than 12 months, even if I'm not doing the mileage. So what we can do is we can use this button here to actually go into service mode. So if I press and hold that obviously resets the trip computer, but then because I'm holding it, then the trip computer goes into different programs. So I can actually press it again. So it's saying reset not possible. Now that's interesting. So I'm going to try and hold the button down and see what happens. No, brake fluid. This is interesting. Front brake plate, rear brake pads. Interesting. Hold that down and it's going to the next thing saying reset possible. So we should be able, so let's turn the car off and we'll try and do it again because I really want the oil. I mean, I started it, that's no good. So we'll just press it. So automatically I put my foot on the brake and that's how you start it. So I just press it again. So there's our message that's wrong. And I hold this down, so the trip computer resets, but then it comes back because I'm holding it down. Right, front brake pads, reset possible. Don't need to worry about those. Rear brake pads, reset possible. That's interesting. I don't want to reset the brake pads because the brake pads were not changed at the service. So it was an oil service and then a bit of an inspection, obviously. AJF will always advise stuff. So let's just go into that menu again. So holding that down. Right, that's interesting. So that should let me reset the service light. But for whatever reason, it's not doing it. Vehicle check, 32,000 miles, OT29. So we're not worried about that. We don't want to reset that because that's not been done. We want the brake pad sensors to work properly. We want the rear brake pad sensors to work properly. Let's go the next one. No, it's just not having it. Let's try it one more time. No, we don't want to do that, so we'll just ignore that. If that just goes away. That's it, just ignore it and it goes away. So we'll do it. We'll turn the car off again. We'll do it one more time. But this is not what I thought would happen. So let's actually try it with this stalk here. So I'm using the button on the end of the stalk this time because I have seen this done as well. That doesn't do anything. So let's try it one more time on this button here. So front brake pads, no. Rear brake pads, no. Engine, I'll just hold it down again. No, it's not having it. Right. Okay, let's just ignore that. Let's have a look in iDrive. So obviously we've got an iDrive here. So let's go into vehicle information and see if there is an option in here. So vehicle status, tyres are okay, engine oil level. Okay, let's just see if there's an option. No. Measure engine oil level, no. Service requirement. Let's have a look in here, just see if we can do it. So service history. So these are BMW services. So we can't do anything about those. Interesting. So I thought I was going to show you how to reset the service light on this car, and you should be able to do it by excuse me, going through this menu here. But for whatever reason, it's not letting us do it. So I'm going to just try it with the engine actually started. Let's see if we can actually get into it like this. I know you're supposed to have just to have the ignition on, but let's just try it like this and see what happens. Right, identification, system test. Well, that's disappointing. I thought we were going to be able to show you how to do that, but I will have to drop this back into AJF and get them to try it again with the let's turn the car off, waste diesel. Do it again with their OBD software, because that's very strange. So I know they did that because they told me they did that, and I thought you could reset it with that button. For whatever reason, it's not letting us do it. I don't know why. Very strange. But the car's driving sweet. It's driving really nicely. Very happy with it indeed. Yeah, I'm not going to bring you much footage on this. I just want to give you an update because it's a car that I do speak about on the channel. But yeah, interestingly, I will look into this, and if I am able to do it on the button, I will let you know how I did it. But I don't think it's going to happen. I've just tried it 4 or 5 times, haven't I, on camera just now. So it's a fail video. I've given you a little update, but I've not actually done the main purpose of what I wanted to record today. Oh well, these things happen, not to worry. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, share with your friends, and drop a comment down below. And I'll see you again very soon on the next episode of Beards and Bangers, probably some MG Rover content. Goodbye.